I'd like to enter the Berlin Film Festival, it's true. I don't sprechen Sie Deutsch, I don't have a clue. I'm no good at languages, literally. I'm just a poet in the UK, in all honesty. But as a poet, I've got to say, wouldn't it be great for your students? Because I've got over 400 videos on YouTube for them to see what I say. It'd be great for them to learn English, it's true. And you could translate them. It wouldn't cost much or take much time to do. So all the best from me today, and I would really like to come and see thee. I'd like to do some live poetry for you. So please let me enter the Berlin Film Festival. I think it'll be good for cultural and for English and German relationships too. The last time I was there, I've got to say, it was about 1989 in the modern day. It was about 2 years after the war fell down, literally, and I met some nice Germans who were nice to me. So it'd be nice to go back, and it would be true to have a good laugh and a good time too, and to do some performance poetry. So I hope you pick me to come to Berlin to see Lee. All the best from me, Lee. Thank you. Bye. I thought I'd enter the film festival. The reason why is I'm a live instantaneous poetry guy. I tried so hard in the UK for 12 years trying to get publicity and get on radio. It didn't work that way. I've tried every radio station in the UK, literally, at least once, some twice, in honesty. I've been to the BBC, I've got to say. They're not interested in poetry in the modern day. I got in touch with the head of BBC TV and I said I'd like to challenge all of their so-called poets, in honesty. They can recite their poetry, it's true. And then I'll do an instantaneous one on the same subject, hopefully better too. But as a poet, I've got to say, I even got in touch with the BBC Radio, Helen Bowden. It wasn't okay. It was nice to get a reply, it's true. But she said get in touch with your local radio station, so that's what I did do. I've sent them DVDs literally and told them about my live gig at the Storytellers next to the Ark in Stockton, once a month, the first Wednesday of every month, in honesty. I've mentioned things I've tried to do and they don't care about poetry, they haven't a clue. I've been to Newcastle twice literally at the comedy club, but I didn't get on with all honesty. The person in charge was a bit of an idiot, it's true. He told me not to tell the audience, so what could I do? To me it looked like I was on speed literally, and you can see it on YouTube. It's all for free. I've got about 400 videos on YouTube, it's true, with nearly 21,000 views, so I hope you like what I do. But I went back to the comedy club, it's true, and it didn't work out, but what can you do? At least I tried literally to give the world performance live poetry. But I went to Newcastle again, it's true, to the Dog and Parrot to do live poetry, which I like to do. I got invited back literally to do a second performance, in all honesty. I really enjoyed it, it's true, but it all cost me money, and being a poor poet, what can you do? I've even tried to get on the chase literally, but I'm not intelligent enough, in all honesty. I tried to catchphrase too, and Tipping Point, I've applied. I went to Newcastle for an interview and I think I done okay too. I'm hoping to get on there soon, it's true, and I'll go for the questions because a prize will pay for the day. That's what I intend to do. I'm not a lucky man literally, I've never been lucky in my life, in honesty. I'm hoping to be lucky with the film festival, it's true, and then get a life. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to travel the world literally doing live performance poetry on any subject that people want, it's true. I've even tried on ITV, they picked me, but what can you do? I even applied for Gingerinde on ITV, I've got to say. There's lots of shows I tried, like the Night Owls radio station and the One Show on BBC One, by the way. They don't care about real poets, it's true. And I tried for the City of Culture for 2017. They weren't interested in what I do. I don't think the people in charge have got a clue. But when I'm dead, where's the fortune? But what can I do? I'm trying and trying my best literally. I've even just tried to enter the Guinness World Records. I hope it comes off, in all honesty. I've been to 3 Hartlepool schools. I've said I will do some live performance poetry. It's harder when you've got young people, it's true. You've got to be grammatically correct and careful what you say too. I've tried 7 counsellors in Hartlepool, I've got to say. They weren't interested in the modern day. I went to see the Hartlepool mayor, it's true, and he wasn't interested, but what can you do? You can only do your best literally, and that's how I'm always trying, in all honesty. I've tried every UK radio station, it's true, at least once, sometimes two. I've done my best and it's got to say, I don't know what to do else in the modern day. I've tried a Hartlepool Football Club, literally. I said it was the only football team in the UK that has live performance poetry. I've tried Newcastle football team too, and Sunderland and Sunderland's FC ladies too. They did seem to be interested in me, but they never got back. So what can I do in honesty? I started opening mic night at the Storytellers, literally, doing once a month, doing live performance poetry, where I can video other people reciting poetry, it's true, and hopefully get interest in poetry. That's what I want to do. I've tried so hard, literally. I've tried, what do they call them? The UK Arts Council, in honesty. I've applied about 3 times, literally, and they're just not interested in poetry. They're nice and polite on the phone, I've got to say, but they never help me out with grants in the modern day. I've tried so hard, and I do try, it's true. I've been to Britain's Got Talent 4 or 5 times, what could you do? 2 years ago I went to Manchester, literally, and I passed the first audition easily. I got to the second live audition, it's true, and I asked the gentleman to pick a subject. He picked Goldfish, so I done a lovely poem. I think it was lovely too. I thought I'd got through because he did say it was a privilege and pleasure to meet me in the modern day. But then I was watching TV that year, I've got to say, Mr. Simon Cowell said, I can't stand poetry, poets or people who change song lyrics. I do all 3, by the way. So that's another try again, it's true, but I'm always trying. I want to earn some money too. I want to travel the world, literally, enjoying doing live performance poetry. I went to Edinburgh Fringe in 2010, I've got to say. It cost me a lot, but I did enjoy myself anyway. But it was expensive, I've got to say. And Hartlepool Theatre, I've tried them so many times, in honesty. They're not interested, even though I've offered it for free. I went to the Ark, and what did they say? Find a cafe or a pub. So I've got a pub next door, it's more than okay. It's a lovely pub, the Storytellers, it's true. So I hope that people like what I do. But I'm always trying my best, literally. So I went to Stockton Theatre and offered to volunteer, in all honesty, but they weren't interested in me. And even though I offered to do them video of the bands and live bands for free, I don't think humans should charge a sharp, it's true, otherwise they'd have me on TV or radio. That's what I would do. Because I am a poet, and what can I say, quite a lot in the modern day. I'd just like to get a life, literally, instead of living in the UK poverty. I'd like to travel the world, it's true, and make people laugh. That's what I like to do. The adrenaline rush, I've got to say, when you make people laugh, it's amazing that way. It's such an adrenaline rush, it's true, when you come off stage. It's a big come down, but I enjoy the laughter and the applaud too. I'm trying my best and I want your help, it's true. So please, I hope you like what I do. And as I did say, I've got about 400 videos on YouTube. I hope you like what I say. I've got about 21,000 views, literally, and I would travel anywhere in the world, in honesty. I just love doing poetry, it's true. So why can't I get on TV or radio or whatever I do? I've tried the BBC so hard, literally, and other TV stations, in honesty. They just don't seem to be interested in me. And I went to Ledbury Festival. They liked what I did, and honestly, it's true, but the people in charge don't like what I'm coming to. I think it's because I'm not educated, what can I say? I went to the University of Life. That's what makes me a real poet in the modern day. You don't need a degree, literally, to be a wild, enormous poet like me. I do my best, literally, and I challenge anybody in the world to English poetry. I think I'm the best, I think it's true. So I'd like to have a life before I pass on through. So I'm hoping you like what I say and get me to the film festival. I'll enjoy the day. Thank you.